Hey everyone, it's Emerald Blue. Thank you for clicking on my video today. Just as a reminder, everything said on this channel is simply my opinion and how I see things from my viewpoint. If you do not agree, that is okay. We can always discuss in the comments section our differences. So let's go ahead and get into this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Hey, hello, bonsoir everyone. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. I am Emerald Blue, and today I'm going to get into Put a Ring on It. This is season 1, episode 1. This is a new show on the OWN channel. I think it's been out for a week now, because I'm pretty sure last week is when I recorded it, but I finally watched it tonight. So let's get into it. So the show is basically about couples who have been together for a while and they want to figure out if they want to get married or not, or if marriage is something that they should do or that they want to do. Do they want to marry each other, basically? And the doctor who is the relationship expert, her name is Dr. Nicole. So we meet 3 couples. The first couple is Shay and Michael. The second couple is Ashley and Hollywood. And the third couple is Mimi and... is it Ulysses? Or is it Ulysses? Or Ulysses? I couldn't figure out how to... I think they spell it E-L-U... E-Y-U-L-E-S? E-Y-U-L-E-S? Euless? I know how to spell and how to pronounce my words, but just I don't remember how they said his name. Euless. Elis. E. Let's keep it like that. And Mimi and E. That's them. So let's start off with the first couple to speak. Is Ashley and Hollywood. Ashley is... I don't know if Ashley is mixed Hispanic or just light-skinned black. She has curly hair. She's very, very fair-skinned. But she has a personality. She is very bubbly, you could tell. And Hollywood is very, from what you could tell, he's, you know, I can't find a word to put on him. He's very, confident, I guess. Okay, so with Ashley and Hollywood, they've been together for 9 years. So Hollywood proposed to Ashley before, and she said yes, got a dress, but then he was like, you know what, maybe we shouldn't. Then he was like, yes, we should. Then he was like, maybe we should date other people. And then he was like, okay, you know what, let's do it. So that brought uncertainty in Ashley, making her not feel comfortable. Ashley said something that I wrote down, and she said, I'm not afraid of marriage at all. I'm afraid of marriage with the wrong person. And what I feel about that is, I think that's a lot of women how we feel. And especially with him, you know, proposing to you, and you guys think you're gonna get married, and then he take it back, and then he bring it back, and then he take it back. You can understand how she feels like, you know, I want to get married, but the way he acting is real, it's real fishy. And I don't want to get into this if you don't want to marry me. Don't do this, because though I don't want to be in a marriage with you, and then one day you in and one day you out, one day you happy and want to sell me, and the next day you're not. Ashley's 39. So she's 39. They've been together for 9 years, so they got together when she was probably late 29, early 30s. So, I mean, either y'all gonna be together, y'all not. But she looks good for 39. Because Ashley looks really young. And her, like, her and Shay, didn't have no makeup on. Well, Shay, I could tell she has some mascara, but Ashley and Shay looked real good. Minimal makeup, and they look very, very good. Their skin looks beautiful. So the second couple to talk is Shay and Michael. Maybe I should put it right here so I don't have to keep looking too far. So Shay and Michael. Shay is 27. Mike is 35. When I first saw them, I was like, ooh, chocolate couple, yummy. But then that messed up because Michael. The one thing I don't like, I never want a man to feel like she ain't going nowhere. I got her wrapped around my finger. Side note, I think Hollywood's from New Orleans. He has that New Orleans accent. Shay and Michael, they've only been together for 2 years. I feel like that means that Shay got with him when she was 25. I feel like she needs some more time because 25, what was I doing at 25? I'm still the same person I was. What? First got together, then Shay said she realized she still had feelings for her ex, which I can't fault her on because sometimes, yeah, so she broke up with, she went back, cut him off, went back to her ex, and then Michael decided to, they went to, so he moved and got proposed to, or he proposed to the person he was with, but then that didn't work out, so he came back. And I guess Shay and her ex-boyfriend that she got back with didn't work out, so she came back. And it's basically like, okay, he proposed to her, but he don't want to propose to Shay. And him and Shay been together for 2 years. But he's 35 and she's 27. Which, that's a, hold on. That's the 60th difference. I hope I'm not doing my math wrong. I am doing my math wrong. That's a 9-year difference. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 8-year difference. Michael doesn't want to propose again because he feels like he proposed to the other girl to make her happy and make her feel secure, but she was still acting the same even though he proposed to her. But it's kind of unfair to Shay. But that's how he feels. And I also feel like they've only been together for 2 years. So that's it for Shay and Michael, I think. I hope I have no more interruptions because I'm getting sidetracked out ass. Okay, next couple is Mimi and E. That's all I'm gonna call them. So Mimi is 42. I don't know how old E is. The thing I don't like is you don't really hear about how old the men are. I think the reason why we know Mike is 35 is because Shay told us his age, if I'm not sure. Could have been him who told his age, but we don't know how old Mike is. I don't know how old Hollywood is, and I don't know how old E is. But we know how old all the women are. That's not fair. So, she's 42. They've been together 6 years. He met her 6 years ago on the set of a photo shoot, meaning she was 36 years old going to photo shoots. What do? You model at 36? Are you Bernice Burgos in the flesh? Another version of Bernice Burgos. So their backstory is E met her on the set of a music video shoot. I mean, I say music. He said video shoot. So they met on the set of a video shoot. I think it said that E's a producer, music producer. So they were together. I think E cheated on Mimi. They broke up. But then as soon as Mimi's father had a stroke, E connected back with her and they've been together ever since. Now, E looks at Mimi's father like a father figure to himself because he didn't have a father figure around. So he's really close to her father because he means something to her. He means something to him. So that's one of the reasons, they're connected. And the thing about, they were apart for 5 to 6 months after he had cheated. Was there anything that happened in that scene that I needed to point out? No. So one thing that Dr. Nicole said was, marriage doesn't have any power, you do. Because once you get married, it's like, okay, here's the ring. I do. We already been together. Now it's just us saying, all right, now we husband and wife, but the relationship's still going to be the same. It's just the woman might be more into you because now you done showed her you love her and you want her to be your wife. She's going to start doing more. She's going to start cooking. She's going to start cleaning. She's going to start acting different because now she's your wife. That's the only difference. Because if she wasn't doing wifely duties before, now she's going to do wifely duties because now that is her job. If I'm just a girlfriend, I'm going to do girlfriend duties. And if I want to, I might do a little something here and there, but I'm not about to give you the whole package without a ring on my finger. We're not doing that. So yes, marriage doesn't have power. You do. You control your relationship. You make your relationship work. You do the do. And you keep it strong and keep it together. So now, and another thing is, Michael said, it's just a piece of paper. I don't know what is not clicking. This piece of paper that y'all keep complaining about, that, it's just a piece of paper. If my boyfriend gets hurt and he's in the hospital, and one day asks, who are you? And I say I'm his girlfriend. Does he have a mother? Is his mother around? Is his father around? Does he have a wife? A sister? Somebody else? Because I ain't going to have no power over that man. If I'm in the hospital and he said I'm her boyfriend, they're going to look at him like, where her mama? Where her daddy? She got a brother? Does she have a husband? You can't do nothing. So the piece of paper means something because that means that person belongs to you. So if something happens to me and I'm married and I know I'm married to my husband, if something happens to him or something happens to me, then that means when I step foot into the hospital and I say I'm the wife, then it is all right. That this piece of paper that men keep complaining about is what gives me permission. What is this whole piece of, if you love me, and you want to be with me, what's the issue of marrying me? It's just a piece of paper, but if you really love me and you want to be with me forever, and if you love me and you know you're going to do right by me and you know you're going to work for this and that this is what you want, what's a piece of paper to you? Because you will know that you want to be with me forever, through thick and thin, that you're going to do right, and you stand firm. I think that's what women need to keep in mind. Don't let these men be out here telling you that marriage is not important, because it is. You asking me to marry you shows that you are ready to live your life with me. You are ready to grow old with me. You are ready to allow me to have access to you for real. You are allowing me to build a life with you, for us to have a retirement plan, for us to have life insurance plans, for us to take care of these kids together, for us to be able to let people know this is the person that I put forth to be responsible in case something happens to me. So if you with me and you don't want to marry me, what are we doing this? So I feel like that whole piece of paper talk won't mean nothing to a man who really wants to be with a woman, because it's like, baby, it ain't nothing to marry you. Because how would you lose your manhood that gives a woman like, that's my husband. That's something about saying, that's my husband, not boyfriend. That's my husband. You know, we married. Because that makes a woman feel like there's this man that felt like I was what he wanted, that saw that I was amazing, that saw that I am beautiful and wonderful in all my ways, who appreciates me and who wanted to claim me and lock me down because he didn't want me to get away. That's the compliment to, you're amazing, you're great, and I don't want to lose you. But what do we know, right? We're just women. It's just a piece of paper. It ain't important. And let me tell you, be aware, because a man that's been with you for a long time, or a man that knows you very well, will make, without saying it's just a piece of paper, will put some things into your head like, I mean, we together. You know I love you. I'm here, Raina. But you can't give me your last name. It's not even about last name. Let's take, because some women aren't taking their husband's last name. But you can give me the rights and access to you. You giving me access to your peen. I'm giving you access to my vag. I'm giving you access to my hair because I'm sleeping next to you at night. You could snip off my hair. You could stab a person. You could jump on top and beat me up and tell me that, oh my God, what's wrong with you? I think it was a ghost. I'm giving you the keys to my car to go take it to the shop. You give me the keys to your car because my car, but you can't give me. Make it make sense. These people are living together. These people are in whole apartments, whole houses. And for the two guys, it seemed like an issue. It don't make no sense. So after they talked to Dr. Nicole, then they show them in the house, which is why I was saying these people live together and whatever. So it starts off with Mimi and E. I'm gonna call him E. I ain't butchering that man's name. So Mimi, you know, it's like, you know, I think she said something along the lines like, looking forward to this date. And man, E was doing too much. You gotta be with him for 6 years to see if he's gonna hold a door for you, if he's gonna do this for you and take you on walks. But you cheated on her, E. That's why y'all was broke up 5 to 6 years. I don't know why. I think it's Mimi that doesn't want to be married, baby. I think. But you cheated on her. Y'all was working up 5 to 6 months. Y'all got back together. And she even said, God removed me once. Why am I back here again? And I feel like there's so many women's sentiments. Hallelujah. Say hallelujah in the comments if you feel the same way as me. Let me tell y'all something. If the man, God removed me once, why am I here again? God showed me once that he ain't the one for me, yet here I am again. I ignored God the first time. This can't be a coincidence. Why am I here again? Tell me as a woman you haven't been there before, that you have not felt like, man, what the hell am I doing here? Because I remember when my ex, I was at his house a Sunday afternoon, laying on his bed, taking some selfies. And in my head, I said, what the am I doing here? Am I really at the house after he done put in, what's her name? Ashley. When I first watched this, oh my God, I forgot to make the comment. I'm going to segue into it. When I first watched this, I felt like Hollywood was doing too much. But rewatching and rewinding to get some information, to make sure I get the right information, I realized I kind of understand why Hollywood is acting the way he is. Now, before I get into it, Hollywood has said this red thing we see she read Hollywood. Did you have to point that out? Is it about appearance for you? I don't know. I don't want to get too serious, but it kind of gave me a little colorism tea. To be like, well, I've been with this little red thing for about, 9 years now? You're making me itch. It's kind of sounding like colorism, but I don't want to say it is because I don't know if that's what it is. But it's a smidgen. A smidgen. But when she was getting ready for her date, he was feeling some type of way. He was in his feels, and it was kind of cute. But then he was like, what if he fine and he got a small thing? What the hell, Hollywood? Why would you say something like that, you weirdo? What if he's fine but he has a small thing? Is that something you should be worried about? That threw me off. But like I said, Ashley's personality is very goofy, so she was playing along with him and she was joking around. Now, when her date kind of picked her up, what did he say? He said, I'ma bust his ass. Hollywood was mad. And the reason why I said after watching it a second time, I kind of see why. It's because he's ready to marry her now, but she's not ready. So I feel like he's insecure because she doesn't want to get married now. And he probably feels like she might be ready to go. And he's acting up because he's on edge. Now let's get into Ashley in this date. Why Ashley said that man looked like a baby, Odell Beckham? That man looked like Colin Kaepernick's cousin. Stop playing, Ashley. That man is not as fine as Odell Beckham. Now I know Odell Beckham would not even blink twice at me or look my way. But one thing I can say is Ray did not give me baby Odell Beckham teeth. More like Colin Kaepernick's cousin. Okay? So, Ray, I don't know how old he was. He had some little salt and pepper in the beard. He had a little bit, this was hanging too much for me. I'm not the one that was on the date, but it was a little hanging too much for me. Because she's so bubbly and he likes to talk a lot, he admitted that. They clicked on their date and they had a good time. And when he was like, all right, so it was like when they were on the bench and he was like, we've been having a good day, we have good conversation. And I think he said something about you look good. It was kind of like, what the hell are you trying to tell her? Like, so I mean, we getting along and everything's good. Like, so you ready for the second date? I didn't know why he was doing that. I think you're just supposed to live in the moment and y'all just going on a first date. Of course, the first time conversation, my probably gonna be a little fun, but how long is gonna last? So Mimi wasn't able to go on her date because she got a call about her father. His health is declining, and I think the doctor said something about no, he doesn't think it's a good idea to do not resuscitate because his organs are failing. When she was talking to E, she did say that he's suffering, and she feels like he's in pain. That she thought he was gonna pull through. Of course, E doesn't know what to say because, like I said, or like he said, he sees Mimi's father is a father figure to him because he didn't have one growing up. So we go to Shay's day, and Shay is waiting on her date, and I was like, why he couldn't go pick her up? But okay. She's sitting at the table waiting for her date. Her date is Andre. And when I first saw, I was like, oh, he a little fine or whatever. He a little cute. But then when he sat down, I was like, okay, he ain't really that cute. He alright. But walking up, Andre did look a little fine. You feel me? He was a little short compared to her when they went to go hug. So I don't know if it was because of the heels or if he really was shorter than her. So they're talking. And when she was telling Andre that Michael had proposed to someone before, let me tell y'all what Andre said. So she says, I think so I'm not crazy, right? It shows that he's capable. Now, Andre said, oh, it shows that he is capable, but he may not want to with you. Now, when I tell you, that was like, oh, baby, you ain't had to do me like that. You did not have to hit me like that, Andre. He's like, well, you want the truth. Something along those lines. You want the truth, right? But it was like, but Andre, like, dang, I mean, y'all, be honest, but dang, that kind of hurt. But she said it gave us something to think about. And I do feel that way because if I found out my boyfriend proposed to someone before he got with me, but he hasn't proposed to me, I'll feel some type of way. And if I was in her shoes and somebody said, well, she's capable of proposing, maybe just don't want to propose to you, I would feel hurt. I would probably get mad and then go home and think about it and then be in my feelings. But at least it gave her a different perspective. She said that, but I feel like you had to think about that before. Like, you proposed to somebody else before, but you don't want to propose to me. Something, right? So their date ended and whatnot. Fast forward, they get back to Dr. Nicole, and they're giving a rundown of their date. Child, tell me how Hollywood was in his feelings when she got home. You asking the questions of, did you have fun? Did you like him? And Ashley, she liked her date. She had fun on her date. She thought it was cute. Hollywood said, I think Hollywood did not let Ashley see. If they slept on the same bed, Hollywood did not cuddle up with Ashley that night. He probably slept in the other room if they have another room. Probably slept on the couch or on the air mattress because he was really upset about that. And then when they got there, Hollywood was holding her hand. And then, of course, when Dr. Nicole asked Ashley how her date went, he moved his hand because then she started talking about, well, it was fun, he was great, and he was listening, and he got, man, he was like, ah, you doing this again? But he tried to do it like, oh, I gotta, my head. But she was like, oh, okay, babe. And Dr. Nicole peeped that. Dr. Nicole asked her if she would go on a second date with Ray. She said no. And she said, it's not that I didn't enjoy it, but I just don't want to go. It's not for any reason. But we all know that it's because she doesn't want to hurt Hollywood. And she even said she doesn't want to go on a second date because there might be something there. So, are you cheating yourself and living in fear because you don't want to enjoy this date too much and mess up what you have? Or are you doing it because you're loyal to Hollywood? So that one, it kind of has you on a question mark. But I like Hollywood and Ashley. Ashley's, like I said, really bubbly personality. Hollywood, he's an interesting character. Moving on to, let's go to Mimi and E. So Mimi didn't go to her date because she got the phone call from the doctor 30 minutes before her date. Her father's health is declining. They say that to the doctor, Dr. Nicole, that is. And, Dr. Nicole, I kind of tuned out because she was like, don't let this be something to pull you apart. Let's be something to bring you together. But I think she didn't ask them a question about if they really want to do this or if they don't want to. I was kind of like confused and stuff like that. So I was like, so they're going to do the show or nah? I don't know. Is she going to go to handle her dad? And another thing is, when they were showing the reels, I guess you would call it, of the upcoming episodes, there was a woman that wasn't on this first episode. So I'm kind of wondering if E and Mimi are going to break up. Because we don't see much Mimi and E throughout the trailer. But, we'll see what happens with them. Shay and Michael. Michael is cocky. Michael thinks he's got Shay wrapped around his finger. Michael thinks she ain't gonna go nowhere and he fills her cup. And Shay gives me Candy in the face a little bit. She could probably be Candy's cousin. And Shay is kind of like she actually acts like Candy too. So I think she might be related to Candy because she's like, I don't know, the whole Candy Bird's personality. So he says that he does feel some type of way, he just doesn't express it. So the doctor, Nicole, said he's cheating because he's not being honest. You gotta be honest. But I don't know. Like, Michael is just like, oh, we good. If anything happens between us, it's gonna be something internal, not for somebody on the outside. But again, you don't want to marry her. You don't want to propose to her. I know it's only been 2 years. But you propose to somebody else. But you don't want to propose to her. But you think you got her so wrapped around your finger, he fill up all her cup and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens to Shane and Michael. But I don't know. And Mimi being 42 years old, I don't know how I feel about her highlights. I mean, it's her hair. I can't be talking. Look at my crochet. I look a mess. I'm going to do a review about this crochet because I got something to say. But Mimi, you know, when she had her hair up in a ponytail in the bathroom, it was black in the back and a little blonde in the front. Or the blonde highlights in the front. But her lashes, I mean, she's in good shape for a 42-year-old. I'm not saying she got dressed like a granny. But I feel like she don't need those lashes. Does she have her body done? She was a model. I don't know if she's going to stay with E. So, E and Mimi, I don't think they're going to stay together. Let me not say that. I don't know if E and Mimi going to stay together. I think Ashley's going to stay with Hollywood. And I think Shay's going to stay with Michael. We'll hope to see if they get engaged or not. But that was our review for season 1, episode 1 of Put a Ring on It. It's time to see if you want to put a ring on it. Dang, I forgot the tagline. That was season 1, episode 1 of Put a Ring on It on OWN Network. I hope you enjoyed my review. It was a little bit all over the place. I had some interruptions, but I'm going to condense it, what I got to do. I look forward to seeing you guys back for episode 2. And hopefully I'm a little more enthusiastic. Thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to show it some love. And until next time, you guys stay safe. Thank you.